G'day and welcome to Wine Week. I'm Danny.
And I'm Brad.
And we're back down to earth.
Oh, with a thud.
It was a big week last week, our 200th episode.
Yeah, it was incredibly enjoyable to look at those really special wines if you're having a special occasion or managed to get over to the other side of the world.
Yes, and thanks again to the guys and girls down at Winehouse, South Bank in Victoria, for letting us have loads of fun in their cellars. And, if you've got the money, you can play with those wines as well.
So now we've got a plan for our 300th episode.
We should, but before we get there, let's talk about some wines definitely much more in the affordable scale.
That's right, in the affordable scale and more in the drink now style. We're having a look at here with a couple of reds that I've got. And the first one is a Yelland Papps wine. Now this is their Grenache Shiraz. Now this is from their entry-level range. They've actually got a couple of tiers now. This is a relatively recent winery set up in the Barossa Valley, but they're already producing some really good wines at a few different price points. We've had a look at one of their ones which is more around the $30 mark. This one comes in at just under 20, and it really is made in that sort of upfront fruit sort of driven style, but it's got a little bit of oak there and in the big Barossan style. So this is for those people who do like their Grenache Shiraz blends from the Barossan in that way. And look, at under $20, this could match up really well with some nice big steak if you're having one on the weekend.
Yes, that's a lovely one. We've got that in the glass at the moment. Lots of sour cherries going in there.
That's why there's a little bit out of the top there.
Yeah, we like to have a little wine when we're filming. And that's a lovely little wine. Now, moving on, we're going to have a look at the Andrew Thomas Braymore Semillon. Now, this is the 2010. At the same time, in around a few of the shops, you'll also find the 2005, maybe even the 2004, because what Tomo does is basically release a current vintage and an aged vintage at the same time. What's the difference? Well, a bit of bottle age is obviously going to cost somebody some money, cost Tomo some money, cost you some money as well. So the 05's around about the $40 mark, the 2010 around about the $27, $28 mark in most shops. And look, they're different wines without a doubt, even though they're the same single vineyard Semillons, and we love single vineyard Semillons when they're done right, and there's no doubting this one is done absolutely brilliantly well. Not just right, but brilliantly well. This is one of the great Semillons, and the Braymore Vineyard, definitely a brilliant little patch in the Hunter Valley, and Tomo doing great work with it. So, you've got a choice to make. Do you get the brand new one? Do you get the aged one? Well, try both of them, decide which one you like, or even just grab the brand new one, stick it down for a few years, yeah, and you've got cheap aged Semillon, which is a lovely thing.
But if you do go for the aged one, you know it's been cellared very well, because Tomo is very particular. He likes to look after his wines.
He certainly does.
Now, finishing off with another bargain red, and look, it's one that we have done on the show before, but not for a while, and this is one of the Wirra wines. This is the Scrubby Rise Red. And look, Wirra have got quite a few different wines across their range as well at different price points, and you're looking here at their entry level, and this one gets discounted really quite low. In fact, you could be lucky enough to look in some of the bottle shops and find this around the low teens. And look, across the range, the quality of the wines that we're producing at the moment is great. This is a blend of Shiraz, Cab Sav and Petit Verdot. So Petit Verdot get to look in with a lot of Bordeaux blends, but when you match it up with a bit of Shiraz as well, just fleshes it out, makes it a nice, really approachable style. Not really designed for cellaring, this one. It's really just designed to be opened up now and enjoyed. So looking out for the Wirra at Scrubby Rise range, and pretty good value for money.
Yeah, it certainly is. It's good enough value that basically if your boss is looking for something to put on for everybody for Christmas drinks, you could force him down that street if he's not going to spend much money and know that you're going to get a good drop.
Yes, it's always important this time of year, because we've been stuck at a few parties when they're not really serving that flash. So.
Yeah, that one's flash enough at cheap dollars. Anyhow, that's it for 201. We'll see you all again next week.
See you next week.